So they'll be calling you a radical. So figures don't lie, liars figure. So this is important, real important, because we get no data out of Japan. We get nothing. So one of the universities, I used to do a radio show inside Tokyo with another professor. He got locked up. They come to the house and locked him up. Now stay with me. This is important. So we don't know how many people it's killed. I rely on the Christian Coalition who report. They go in and how many of the, at gunpoint, the mob has used workers. And what they do, they go into, you know, Buddhist temples, whatever's there. Yeah, there's Christians in Japan. Ask the Pope. He come out against nuclear energy. That hasn't happened since there was a Catholic in the White House. So, interesting dynamic is Israel assassinates the J. Oppenheimer of Iraq. Okay. Very interesting dynamic how that's playing out in the United States. It's really bizarre to me how this is unfolded. So, they do a study by phone. They sent out requests to 5,000 Fukushima residents, these ex-residents. Then they post it as 65% people say they have no intention. Then you read through it. Out of nearly the 5,000 they sent requests to, 522 respond. 11%. They love that number. So they respond. So 89% of people didn't even respond. Now, why did they not respond? Well, number one, they're afraid. Number two, they're dead. All the old people committed suicide. A lot of the people that lived there were, you know, if they were down and out, distraught, owed anybody any money, were forced into Fukushima to work. They're dead. I'm here to tell you, they're dead. Oh, Fukushima, yay, the movie, the Fukushima 50. The Fukushima 50's mom, his mother emailed me in 2013. His mother, back when I used to get hundreds, if not thousands of emails out of Japan. You don't believe me? You go ask Rocha Godoya. You go ask Kathy Iwani. They were both in Japan, married to, you know, Rachel's married to a Japanese. They live in San Diego. So is Kathy. The only information they were getting was from Kevin Blanche. I mean, it's incredible how many people this has killed. So she emailed me and says he will be dead within 2 weeks. He's full of cancer. Lord, by the way, so is Abiy. Rumor is so is Putin. I mean, it blows my mind. The head of the IAEA. Now, the vote was supposed to be, of course, the vote on the overseer of the nuclear weapons ban, New York. No. You know, the pseudo de facto New York UN, which, by the way, try protesting there. You're not going to get within 6 blocks of it. You know, Vienna's a different animal. There's a lot going on right now. Nuclear energy's on the ropes. I'm telling you. So, it's telling, because we get no advice from there. We get nothing. We get nothing. Information advice. Yeah, well, no, they're afraid. They're really afraid. So, and rightfully so. Hands up, no nukes. By the way, this whole movement was started here in 2012. Danielle Willard. Damien's here. You know, he won't mention a word about that. You know, he's too caught up in his NBA contract. I mean, it's disgusting what they've turned this whole thing into. So, we finally get some information out. 4,800 and some odd people were sent out requests. Only 522 responded. Out of the 522 that responded, 65% says we have no intention. Now think about that. These are generational homes. Multi, many times 20, 30 generations. They've lived there their whole lives. We know for a fact that so many of the older Japanese have committed suicide. But nuclear energy is clean, green, too cheap. What a disgusting freaking industry. Fuck, I can. You don't mind. I will. Kevin Blanche. Until you ban nuclear energy, nuclear weapons testing, right here. Head of the NRC. She used to teach right here. New scale, SMRs, she worked at Idaho National Lab with Jose. So corrupt it's unbelievable. The industry is so fucking corrupt it's unbelievable. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. They're illegal. But until you get rid of nuclear energy, totally 100% ban on it, and we don't use it, we don't need it. I mean, it's a disgrace. I mean, it's the dirtiest, filthy green. Their carbon footprint's 10,000 times harder than coal. By the way, we don't use it. I mean, you're having the same old argument you had when they shoved down Price Anderson in our throat in 1957. So, stay tuned. This is more telling. You know, it's out there. There have been tens of thousands of workers died at Fukushima, probably hundreds of thousands. That's why there's no response. They're dead. I mean, you'll go, you can look and they'll say, oh, Fukushima's killed. Again, the head of the Fukushima 50, multiple, many of them are dead. Many, and I know this for a fact. Oh, it's just coincidence. Everything's a coincidence. Tide pools collapse, salmon collapse, everything's a coincidence. Coincidence don't get it in science. What Kevin Blanchett has done, that gets it. My PhD is probably the most historic PhD in, maybe in human history. I mean, think about the multiple layers and the dynamics and the proof. Stay tuned.